Hi drummers, hope you're well. Right, quick video for you about playing a triplet single stroke roll with a nice accent on the beat using the Moeller whip motion in this manner. Now, I did a little video the other day, which I'll link to in the description below, which was a Moeller technique, or Moeller whip style technique, drill or practice along or play along video. This featured right at the end, and I got quite a few questions about it, like how do you play it? It actually gets quite confusing when you're breaking it down. I get that, especially when you're first starting with this. I get that it can be quite confusing. A viewer called SUFC43, shout out to them, wrote a really intelligent comment where they broke it down stroke by stroke. Is this correct? What they wrote was exactly correct. So well done, man. Congratulations on that. Very, very cool. So this takes us into territory. I think it's really important to say this. This takes us into territory of very often drummers can do something like this already instinctively. So if you've been playing the drums for a bit, you can play a triplet feel with an accent on the beat and kind of fudge through it and kind of instinctively play that. What we're doing here is we're sort of breaking that down and putting it apart and like formalizing it, like describing explicitly each stroke involved. And the idea is you're building a more solid, a more reliable, a more symmetrical, a smoother, just all-round improved technique. That necessarily involves going into the territory of slowing it down and almost certainly getting to the point of something that you could previously play with a certain degree of smoothness. In the short term, you go to the point where you can't do it with smoothness. Now, in my opinion, that's time really, really well spent, because again, what you're doing is you're building a technique which is ultimately more reliable and more solid, and quite quickly that will become, with repetition, become your second nature and supersede your previous just instinctive technique. It becomes second nature. That's the best thing I can say about it, like very, very quickly if you work on it. If you find yourself saying stuff like, oh, actually, I don't like doing this because I could instinctively do it before and it's more confusing when I break it down. For me, that's a sliding doors moment. Yeah? Drummers who persevere at that point, this will quickly, again, become your second nature. Drummers who give up then, they're kind of maybe stuck in that first mode. This is how you improve, man. You go there. You go to that place where it's a little bit more challenging. So go with it, man. Go with it. There are three types of stroke involved. There's the Moeller, the two types of strokes in the Moeller whip thing. So there's the Moeller upstroke, bit of string around your wrist, putting it up. That's what we'll call up. So the first half of a Moeller whip motion. The next stroke is the downstroke, which is the second half of the Moeller whip motion, where from your elbow, you do a nice big flick. That's what we call down. So up, down. Remember, that's not always the up and down stroke, but that's the Moeller up and Moeller down stroke. Up, down, or whip. Often people describe that as. And then there's the tap stroke, which is just a regular hit on the drum, right? Tap, tap, tap. So no Moeller technique, straight down and up from your wrist. When we played this thing in the drill, just playing like one stick as triplet feel, we describe that as down, tap, up, down, tap, up. Same with the left, down, tap, up, down, tap, up. In this triplety roll, both your sticks are doing that, but they're kind of displaced, right? So this is how it works. It goes. I'm going to talk you through it one note at a time here. This is where drummers divide, honestly. There are drummers who will follow this and persevere, and there are drummers who won't. My advice is be the first one. Follow this and build that technique, which is going to be super rock solid, man. This will become your second nature quicker than you think if you repeat. It goes, assuming you're right-handed, right stick downstroke, left stick upstroke, right stick tap, left stick downstroke, right stick upstroke, left stick tap. Okay, so down, up, tap. Down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. I'm going to keep going and get a bit faster. We'll go again slow. Right stick down, left stick up, right stick tap. Left stick down, right stick up, left stick tap. Right stick down, left stick up, right stick tap, left stick down, right stick up, left stick tap. Down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. I'll do it one more time. Right stick down, left stick up, right stick tap, left stick down, right stick up, left stick tap, right stick down, left stick up, right stick tap, left stick down, right stick up, left stick tap, down, up, 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 tap. Okay, go with it, man. Go with it. Again, a sliding doors moment for drummers, I reckon. Drummers who will go with that and persevere with that, and quite quickly, very quickly, in fact, that will assimilate into your hands, and you'll just be at a point where you can trust your hands to play that nicely. Go with it, man. Go with it. Other drummers won't, and they'll just turn it off. Fine, man. Fine. I'm not knocking you. Go for that song. But I'd really recommend persevering with that technique, man. Down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. Brilliant way of playing a nice triplety roll. Build into your hands that technique, and quite quickly, again, it will become instinctive, your second nature, so you can play that roll nice and smooth. Hope that makes a bit of sense. Just a quick one, and any questions about that, let me know. See you soon. Thanks a lot.